Signs that you are overbooked. I can't wait to hear Tracey's take on this, guys. It's going to be a good one right now on the Biz Talk. All right, Tracey. I know there are signs when I'm overworked, overbooked, same thing in my life. And it's when I just don't want to talk to you anymore. And that seems to be happening on a daily basis now.
Hasn't that always been?
It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. Like I used to be able to have a conversation with you for like 30 seconds. Now it's 10.
10
and
max.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel overbooked. Any advice for me?
It is a problem since you have to do Twitch with me and Biz Talks and, talk about the business.
It's a problem.
You could fire me.
You know what? Maybe we'll do that.
Sweet.
Catch us next episode, me firing Tracey.
Does Tracey get fired?
Does Tracey get fired?
Next time on
Biz Talk episode, Tracey gets fired. Okay. Signs that you are overbooked. I'm so curious about this. This is the other side of the coin, right? We always talk about building clientele and getting to the point where you can control your schedule and you can work 3 days a week and put your clients where you want, so on and so forth. This is kind of that other side of like, whoa.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, this to me feels like chaos.
Yeah.
Signs that you're overbooked.
Yeah.
So what does that look like? If somebody is overbooked, what are those signs and what does that look like?
Well, there is no magic number. I can't say, well, it's 60 clients and you're overbooked because everybody's different.
Yeah.
What that number to me might be different for you. You might be like 4 clients in a day is it, where I took 12 to 16 sometimes, that's not going to determine anything. And sometimes we are so busy going through it. So like the holidays or whatever, and we're just taking people. And then all of a sudden we get past it and we're like, we hit that wall.
Yeah.
And the hitting that wall might be one of your first indication that you're overbooked or overworked. Let's call it overworked.
Yeah, same thing.
And then you got to go, is it because I have too much clients or do I just need a vacation?
Yeah.
Do I need a moment? So that would be kind of the first indication. And that could be you're tired, you're stressed out. You go home stressed, right?
Yeah.
You're not enjoying your family life. You can't make that separation anymore between the two.
Right.
Those are indications too. There's quite a few, but that's a couple.
Okay, let me ask you this question then. Is it possible that someone they just have too many clients and they're trying to smash them in. They're going 5 days a week and they're having to go 6 and like they're still trying to smash in clients because they can't say no.
They can't say no or, man, we like that money.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like you work so hard to get to the point where you want to be this busy.
Yep.
And then like where now you're having to turn away money. I ain't turning away money.
Now I'm complaining.
Right.
But it's not worth your health.
Yeah.
So once we get to where we have that kind of clientele, and if we're still not making enough money, either you're out doing what you're out there like a baller and you're spending more than you're taking, or you're not charging enough. Probably not charging enough. If you're having to work that much to make a living as a nail tech,
yeah, there's a problem.
There's a problem.
So that's one scenario, right? Where someone feels like I have to fit all these clients in because I'm still not making enough money.
I can't put food on the table.
I can't put like Jesus, I'm struggling paying my bills,
Yeah.
right? So that right there is a sign of, you need to raise your damn prices.
Yes. Unless
Period.
you're like, well, I bought a yacht and a Rolls Royce and I'm like, I'm
Right.
living outside my means.
Right.
That's different.
That's
but
totally
probably
different.
not. It probably is. And here's the beautiful part. You're in a great situation at this point because you have all these clients. You want to get rid of some of these clients.
Right.
So you're going to bump your prices and see who drops off before you start removing clients.
Right. Exactly.
You're in a great spot.
Yeah. you're in a very good spot. That's exactly right. Because you have an overabundance of clients. So
let's jack up. Sorry, don't mean that. Just jack up those prices.
Well,
no,
I know
but
what you mean.
Let's charge what you're worth.
Yeah.
And what you should be, and then see who falls off. Probably won't get much. You probably will not lose many clients. Everybody thinks they're going to lose all these clients when they do that.
Yeah.
No, in fact, I loved it when I raised my price one time, and my client's like, "Well, it's about time."
You're like, oh, thanks.
I came back from living in San Luis Obispo and come back, and I raised my prices, and she's like, "Yeah, I was paying more.
Yeah.
I was paying more while you're gone."
Yeah.
I'm like, so you're probably not going to lose what you think you're going to lose, and then you can weed out the ones that you don't want to do anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let me ask you this situation. Mm-hmm. What about somebody that is charging enough?
Yep.
Okay, but they're like, I got to get that money, and like they're just over. What would be some signs like that they're overbooking? So stress, obviously, right?
Your health, your body will tell you. Your mind will tell you. You're living in a fog. You can't think. You're stressed out constantly. You go home. You're waking up in the middle of the night. You're thinking about, how am I going to possibly do this? And not that that's not going to happen every once in a while.
Sure.
It's going to happen. That we all do that. That's human nature. You know, during the holiday season, and when you're really trying to get everybody in before there's going to be moments. But is that your everyday life? You know?
Yeah.
Are you not enjoying your life anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're miserable, right?
Yeah.
And you're like,
but you love what you do.
Yeah, but you love what you do. There's a problem there.
There's a problem.
Is it possible? How about this though? I would imagine that this could be the situation for a lot of people. What if you think you're overbooked, but you're not?
Okay.
Okay. And the real problem is that you're just so unorganized. And so it's always chaotic.
I know people that just function in chaos. They don't even realize they function in chaos.
Right.
And you're just like, if you just did this, I give the example of that one nail tech that had everything out on her table. She was completely stressed out about her workspace and what she was doing. And it's like, let's move some stuff.
Yeah.
Let's divide the sea here.
Yep.
And she's like, Now that's just a simple kind of an example. But if you are constantly running late and having that stress because you're running late, if you're constantly, you have clientele that's showing up late. So maybe it's your policies aren't set right. So you're always constantly living in this heightened sense of stress. It's going to feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
Just it's the same as being overbooked.
And I think that's really dangerous, right? Because if you're not organized and there's chaos, and it's because you're showing up late, or you're not booking your clients, or you're mixing them up, or double booking, whatever it is, you get to your station and you're eating up a lot of time getting organized versus sitting down and it's like ready to go. That's dangerous because you're preventing yourself. Like, you may not have enough you may need more clients, but you can't take any more because you're already in a state of chaos.
Because your time is already consumed.
Yes.
Which also could be, Habib, you don't have too many clients. You're just a little too slow.
Yeah. Right.
Also.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's taking you a lot longer where you can maybe incorporate some speed techniques that your client actually will appreciate getting out faster. You'll be able to either, one, have that breathing room, or two, take more clients.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that, like when we're talking about being overbooked, just to clarify.
Yeah.
It is a situation where we're going to assume that you've got your booking down, you've got you're somewhat organized, and there's a nice flow, and you just have too many damn clients, or you're not charging enough, or you like the money, you know what I'm saying? And so you're like, no, I'm going to get this money, and I can do it. Yeah. Which is causing like mental, I would imagine during the holidays, this rears its ugly head.
It does. Right? And that's one of those situations where I'm talking about, you get through it. and then you hit that wall.
Yeah.
Because you're just focused. You're like laser. You don't even realize how much chaos or whatever. And the minute it stops, your body goes, oh, you took a moment. Now I'm going to tell you how upset I am with you. And everything kind of hits you at that point. You kind of can go into a depression.
Yeah.
I'm talking from my own experience.
Yeah.
And you go into a little depression, and you're like, and you're kind of sitting there going, why am I feeling this way? I'm back to normal. Everything's good. But it's because you just overwhelmed yourself and your body can't take that for much.
Yeah. Very
An
like
extended long period of time.
Yeah. I used to get sick. I remember I would go through phases of like working insane amounts of hours, like day and night. And then I would get a break. Right. And I would get sick. And that's when that's how I would recover is I would be out for 2 weeks.
Your body's finally going, oh, they stopped. They'll actually listen to me now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I used to get sick all the time, and it would be, I would go 3-4 months hard and then like sick for a week and then like 3-4 months hard. I used to get sick like 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Like with really like a flu or cold. I don't get sick anymore. You know, it's very rare, and I have a lot more balance, of course, but when I need to go hard, I go hard, but like also I'm able to depend on a team today, you know?
Right. And listening to yourself, listening to your
myself.
body.
Yes.
And having that where, okay, I'm going to do a month of craziness or a couple weeks of craziness, but there's and it's only that.
Yeah.
Because we trick ourselves sometimes.
Totally.
Oh, it's just a couple weeks. And it just keeps going.
It just keeps going.
And keeps going.
Yeah. I think those are very good clues. I think if you are in that situation that we're describing, you've got to stop and just take a look. And again, we're talking about like, you are fully booked, you've got the clientele, you've got, you're organized for the most part. One of two things is going on. Either you're trying to get that money still, and maybe you need to take a break or a vacation or slim it down to, instead of going 6 days, maybe you go 5, maybe even 4, and maybe change your schedule up. I don't know. You have to experiment and play. The other situation is you feel like you have to work that hard because you're not charging enough, and you've got to take a look.
I think all of this, basically, you got to take a look in the mirror.
Take a look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror. Be honest with yourself, and like start to pace if you need to. I think it's really, really, really important. And if you've been in that situation and you've gotten through it, please let us know in the comments below. Share your experience. We would love to hear about that. And also any suggestions for future episodes, please, in the comments below. Tracey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And we will see you next time on the Biz Talk.